Hurricane Julia setting its sights on Nicaragua. Tropical Storm Julia has Nicaragua in its sights, currently at 12.8 degrees north and 79 degrees west, currently with a wind speed of 60 miles an hour and a central pressure of 994, headed due west at 18 miles an hour or 29 kilometers per hour. Once again, this is a Tropical Storm Julia, 60 miles an hour winds, 994 pressure, currently headed towards Nicaragua. The wind fields are really only prevalent in the northern side of the storm, 100 nautical miles to the northeastern side and 80 to the northwestern side. So this places it 164 miles away from Providencia, 183 from San Andres, 305 from Sandy Bay Serpi, 307 from Puerto Cabezas, and 326 miles away from Bluefields in Nicaragua. That's 263 kilometers away from Providencia, 294 from San Andres, 490 from Sandy Bay Serpi, 494 from Puerto Cabezas, and 524 kilometers away from Bluefields. A hurricane warning is currently in effect for San Andres, Providencia, and Santa Catalina Islands in Colombia, as well as Nicaragua from Bluefields all the way up to Puerto Cabezas. A hurricane watch is in effect for Nicaragua north of Puerto Cabezas to the Honduras and Nicaragua border as well. Once again, Tropical Storm Julia headed towards Nicaragua due west, 18 miles an hour, 29 kilometers per hour, wind speed of 60 miles an hour, central pressure of 994 millibars. So tropical storm warnings, this is a long one, extend all the way out from Nicaragua south of Bluefields to the Nicaragua and the Costa Rica border, as well as Nicaragua north of Puerto Cabezas to the Honduras and Nicaragua border, as well as the Pacific coast of Nicaragua and the Pacific coast of Honduras. A tropical storm watch is also in effect from Honduras, from the Nicaragua/Honduras border to Punta Pituca, as well as the coast of El Salvador. Maximum sustained winds, we are going with 60 miles an hour, which is slap bang in the middle between all the other estimates on your screen, ranging from the AMSU down to just under 40 miles an hour to ADT, going just under hurricane status. So here's the latest cone for Tropical Storm Julia from the NHC as of Advisory 9. As you can see, they expect the system to continue due westwards, make landfall as a hurricane, and weaken over Nicaragua before emerging out into the East Pacific. However, the H-Wolf have a different forecast in mind. They expect this to continue over land. That includes all the way up to Mexico, and would you believe it, possibly re-emerge out into the Gulf of Mexico, but that's beyond 5 days out. So the sea surface temperatures remain relatively warm, relatively favourable for tropical cyclone development all the way up until landfall, and possibly re-emerging out into the Eastern Pacific. They're also quite favourable as well. So the chance of storm force winds is practically 90 to 100% for the very eastern coast of Nicaragua. However, the more you fan out from there, the less chances you get. However, those chances could increase as the storm draws near. As for hurricane force winds, you can expect at least a 30 to 40% chance if you're right in the path of this storm. However, as more if you fan out, like I said, the less chances you will get, and there's possibly a chance of up to 20% for the coast of El Salvador as well. Multimodal diagnostics really take this up to around 80-85 knots. That's some of the models. So deep layer shear, we have quite a model split here, but some don't expect that much shear. One of the models does. Sea surface temperatures remain relatively favorable all the way up until and possibly after landfall as well. So here's the latest imagery for Tropical Storm Julia. Once again, headed down for Nicaragua. Those in the path of the system should begin preparations now if you've not done so already, and keep an eye out on your local weather station for guidance on what to do.